Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your
Who in our class is most likely to elope?
John, Laura, and James.
Mark and John.
Not in Texas. Stacey Martin.
Take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Who in the class are you most thankful for?
Angie Arzola. She's my best friend.
Why?
Oh no. She's cool. That's all I have.
Probably Abby and Stacy because they're just really fun to hang out with, and I felt like they were always there for me throughout the program, and they made me study. So that's probably why I got through the program. Okay, that would definitely be Jessie, only because she was the one that kind of stayed awake late, and so when I had that like late midnight question, I'd text her, and she'd still be awake studying, so I'd be able to ask her that question, so she kind of helped me keep going, like, no, do it, you need to study, continue studying, and so I'm glad I did that, because I needed those extra points on the test.
Okay, the one that's helped me the most, I'd have to say, would be Stacy. I mean, I had one of my hardest semesters my last semester was one of the hardest, and she really helped me through that, so.
I guess Mark has been kind of my sidekick for doing things. And then Jared. It would probably have to be Ashley and Stacy, just because we study a lot and we get along really well, and they've helped me through a lot of stuff, for sure.
Survive the glow that the sun gets right around sunset helps me to realize that this is just a journey. Drop your worries, you are gonna turn out fine. Oh, you turn out fine. Fine, oh, you turn out fine. But you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey. You gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey. I know it's hard, to remember sometimes, but you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey, 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 hey. I got my hands in my pockets, kicking these rocks. It's kinda hard to watch this life go by. I'm buying into skeptics mess with the confidence in my eyes. I'm seeing all the angles, thoughts get tangled.
Who's the worst driver in the class?
By far, Stacey Martin.
Why?
We carpooled to CTRC, and it was fun.
I don't ride with anyone else when they're driving because I'm the best driver in the world, so I couldn't tell you. Stacy, wow. Stacy Martin is the worst driver ever. Hands down. Easy question.
Stacey Martin, by far. She's the worst.
Stacey Martin, hands down.
Okay, so I know everybody in the class thinks I'm the worst driver, but really, in my opinion, the worst driver is Sydney Ramsey, because the few times I've been in the car with her, she's swerved all over the road, and I thought I was gonna die.
So what's your argument saying that you're not the worst driver?
I'm not the worst driver because I just have anxiety issues, so sometimes I swing on the brakes a little bit too much.
Oh, and you can let your head down, hey. You gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey. I know it's hard, to remember sometimes, but you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey. And keep your head up, hold on to me as we go, as we roll down this something.
Who has the worst case of senioritis?
Jarek. Sarah.
Why?
Just because she's old.
Probably Sarah. I think she's over it.
Not alone, 'cause I'm gonna make this place your home. Settle down, it'll all be clear. Don't pay no mind to the demons, they fill you with fear. The trouble, it might drag you down. You get lost, you can always be found. Just know you're not alone, 'cause I'm gonna make this place your home.
What was your funniest moment in the program?
Well, we were in the middle of class and Jamie sneezes. And instead of Ashley saying, bless you, she says, thank you.
Probably when one of our therapists trapped Jarek in the break room and they were chasing him around with a picture of a spider because he has a fear of spiders.
I was helping someone fight, and I got hit really hard in the rib and dropped.
In mine.
And then I was in my gym for about an hour, and I called Mark. I kind of just cracked my rib. I kind of need some assistance. And then so he helps me, and then the next day, everyone starts whispering, "Oh, Jared, I heard Jared got hurt, blah blah blah." And then John drives up, and I'm in his car like this. And I see Dora, and then Dora starts pushing everyone, and I'm like, "Oh man!" She comes up and he goes, "Jared, do you think that's smart?"
Well, I think that it was when we all went to Padre and Stacy, Jamie, and Sydney got themselves kicked out of a karaoke bar because Jamie changed the song while someone was singing.
Okay, so me, Stacy, and Jamie leave and take a different road back from clinic, and we get a flat tire. And then while I'm trying to fix the tire, I'm like bringing up the car. Stacy's like, "Oh, let me try it." She goes, "This is really easy," and she starts bringing the car down.
My funniest moment was when Jamie, Jarek, and I were all on our way to clinic, and Jamie had to stop for donuts, and it was Halloween, and so I went in, and I was all excited about the Halloween donuts they had, and I got one, and it had filling in it, and then only the first bite was orange, and the rest of it was not, and it made me really mad. But it was funny.
Dunkin' Donuts should make orange cream for the whole thing, not just the first bite. It's Halloween. This isn't a spooktacular donut.
Down there on that Panama Strip, we all started yelling when we smelled the beach. Couldn't wait to try our fake IDs. We only had a few days and a whole lot of memories to make. Oh man, we were living, didn't waste 1 minute. We talked and drank and danced and said goodbye. We laughed until we cried. This past year my family was sitting cross-legged round the Christmas tree listening to Granddad. We all knew it'd probably be his last. He was cracking jokes and we were taking turns telling stories about fishing or lessons learned out on the porch with him. We all felt like kids again. Oh man, we were living, sitting there
sang and talked and traveled back in time. We laughed until we cried.
What was your best memory in soccer?
Oh, I don't know. I'm probably gonna go with spring break 2013? 2013. No, I wasn't with y'all this year. Last year.
We went together last spring break.
Where the hell? Why did we go to South Padre?
That wasn't spring break, that was the summer.
Oh, well, that was my best memory in the program. My memory sucks thanks to this program.
When I pinned Sarah's ass down in the Relay for Life, and then Ronnie yelled at us like our dad.
Was it Thanksgiving party?
What party?
My best memory has to be Brownsville when there was like 13 girls in one apartment complex and free showers.
When life leaves you high and dry, I'll be at your door tonight if you need help. If you need help.
What was the funniest fall?
Okay, that would definitely be Sydney. I know I didn't really know her that well at the beginning, but I just remember she went to the bathroom and she comes back and I hear this loud fall and it's right behind me and I just kind of turn around and I wanted to laugh, but I was like, oh no, is she okay? And so I just kind of got like quiet and awkward, and then everyone kind of like laughed at the same time. And she's just lying there on the ground, like completely like laying on the ground. That was the funniest.
Had to be the first semester. We were doing the patient care class. It was late at night. We were all still kind of new to each other. And sweet Sydney Ramsey tries to sneak out in the middle of class to go to the restroom and completely falls and crashes and makes the loudest noise ever. It was hilarious.
Sydney, when she fell in class one time.
I don't know how to answer this without talking about myself.
You can talk about yourself.
Has anyone fallen but me?
Everyone talked about you in this one.
Cool. Well, I'm not gonna say it's funny because it hurt every freaking time, so I can't answer this question, I'm sorry. Jamie McKinnon, South Padre Island, running, slightly intoxicated, fell in the sand. It was pretty funny. Face first.
Well, I don't know about the funniest fall, but I had a pretty bad accident where I fell and broke my tooth off. So, it's fixed now though.
You will never sleep alone. I'll love you long after you're gone. And long after you're gone, gone, gone. You're my backbone. You're my cornerstone. You're my crutch when my legs stop moving. You're my head start. You're my rugged heart. You're the pulse that I've always needed. Like a drum, baby, don't stop beating. Like a drum, baby, don't stop beating. Like a drum, baby, don't stop beating. Like a drum, my heart never stops beating for you.
What was your most aha moment?
Like in Brady's class, and then I would go to clinic and they would explain when I was learning dosimetry.
Okay, that was when I was a junior. We learned about SSD and SAD setup, and when I learned we weren't treating the SSD, we're actually like treating like inside the patient.
Checking your emails on time. That was the biggest. That was pretty important for me.
Beating like a drum, baby, don't stop beating. Like a drum, baby, don't stop beating. Like a drum, my heart never stops beating for you.
And long after you're gone, 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 I'll love you long after you're gone, gone, gone.
Who's gonna be the first to have kids?
Kaylee. She's so excited to be a mom.
Mindy, because, or Abby, because they're both really mom-like already.
Angie. She's right there.
Oh, nice warm bed. You just remember what your old past said. Boy, you got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got trouble, and I got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We stick together, see it through, 'cause you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Some other folks might be a little bit smarter than I am, big and stronger too, maybe, but none of them will ever love you the way I do. It's me.
Who was your favorite therapist or doctor?
My favorite therapist was Sarah Ford because she always laughs at my jokes. And my favorite doctor was Dr. Wilbanks because he didn't make me just feel like a student.
My favorite doctor is Dr. Newish because he always quizzed me. No, wait, that's not No. Redo.
I have two favorite doctors. No, I have one. Dr. Ng, because he let me help with a T&O, and he told me to shove a rectal catheter where the sun don't shine. And I loved all the therapists equally. They were awesome.
Just answer the question.
Sorry, okay. My favorite therapist, I'd have to say, would be Kevin, because he's pretty chill and he knows his stuff. And he was hard on me, but that actually helped me to progress further and know more about radiation therapy.
My favorite doctor is Dr. Juke because one time he pulled a prank on me because he spit a plastic snake out of his mouth at me and it scared me really bad, but we all had a good time with it.
I've had the highest mountains, I've had the deepest river. You can have it all, but now keep moving. I'll take it in, but don't look down. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Been waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to smile, eh? Been holding it in for a while, eh? Take you with me if I can. Been dreaming of this since a child. I'm on top of the world. I've tried to cut these corners, tried to take the easy way out. I kept on falling short of something. I could have gave up then, but then again I couldn't have, 'cause I've traveled all this way for something. I take it in, but don't look down. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Been waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to smile, eh? Been holding it in for a while, eh? Take you with me if I can. Been dreaming of this since a child. I'm on top of the world. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Been waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt.
Who in the class do you think is the life of the party?
Aw, sweet Sydney Ramsey always brings her smile and her tons of energy, and you never know what's coming out of her mouth.
Sydney Ramsey for sure.
Sydney Ramsey. She's always having a great time.
I I think Shelby Hall is the life of the party because she's a quiet person, and then whenever, you know, we all start having a little fun, the real side of Shelby comes out, and I'm telling you, Shelby can throw down.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke you broke, your love life's the away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. I'll be there for you.
Who do you think in our class is the best dancer?
Definitely Jamie McKinnon is the best dancer.
Jared, for sure.
In what
Stacey
circumstances?
Martin.
Yeah, I'd say Stacy.
Stacy, because she knows how to wobble like no one else. It has to be Jarek. He's the answer.
Oh gosh, I don't know.
Down to your knees, and I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too. No one could ever know me, no one could ever see me. Seems you're the only one who knows what it's like to be me. Someone to face the day with, make it through all of the rest with. Someone I always laugh with, even at my worst, my best with you. Yeah.
Give me your best impression of Dora.
Do you think that's smart, Jarek? Do you think that's smart?
I mean, really? Really? What are they doing in these clinics? It scares me. I mean, really? Seriously?
So, Angie, do you think Dora Lopez would have done it that way?
Wait. Hello, Jamie. Dora? How can I help you?
I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too.
I hope the days come easy and the moments pass slow, and each road leads you where you wanna go. And if you're faced with a choice and you have to choose, I hope you choose the one that means the most to you. And if one door opens to another door closed, I hope you keep on walking till you find the window. If it's cold outside, show the world the warmth of your smile. But more than anything, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same thing
class is most likely to marry a doctor?
Wow, I hope me. But if it's not me, then I'm gonna go with Jamie.
I know Sydney has it on her list, but probably Kristen.
Sydney Ramsey.
Yeah, Sydney would. Yeah.
Sydney Ramsey.
Yeah.
Jamie?
No, unless cats can be physicians.
Sydney, Jarek, and I don't know, Jamie.
My wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this
Who in our class is most likely to brighten your day?
Probably Mark Millar.
Sarah, she always writes a little heart at the end of my page every single day.
Oh.